So we'll do magnetic field due to current in a solenoid. Firstly, read it. Start, Thanya.
A coil of many circular turns of insulated copper wire trapped closely in the shape of a cylinder is called a solenoid.
Hmm.
The pattern of the magnetic fields around a current carrying solenoid is shown in the figure. Compare the pattern of the field with the magnetic field around a bar magnet.
Hmm.
Do they look similar? Yes, they are similar. In fact, one end of the solenoid behaves as a magnetic north pole, while the other behaves as a south pole. The field lines inside the solenoid are in the form of parallel straight lines. This indicates that the magnetic field is the same at all points inside the solenoid. That is, the field is uniform inside the solenoid.
So,
A strong magnetic field produced inside a solenoid can be used to magnetize a piece of magnetic material, like soft iron, when placed inside the coil. The magnet so formed is called an electromagnet.
electromagnet. So here what they are saying, this is solenoid, circular cylindrical rod, coil. When we observe magnetic field, it is like as the bar magnet, inside south to north, outside north to south, circular field, closed circle. So what they are saying, when a metal like iron, soft iron, when placed inside the coil, it becomes magnet, and magnet formed in this way is called an electromagnet. So solenoid acts as a bar magnet. Are you okay with it, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Now read the question, Ayukta.
Consider a circular loop of wire lying in the plane of the table. Let the current pass through the loop clockwise. Apply the right hand rule to find out the direction of the magnetic field inside and outside the loop.
Hmm. Answer this question. Circular loop of wire lying in the plane of the table. Let the current pass through the loop clockwise. Apply the right hand thumb rule to find out the direction of magnetic field inside and outside the loop. Who will explain this question? Aikta, Thanya?
Ma'am, I think outside the loop it would be downwards.
Outside the loop, it will be the downward. Okay. And inside the loop,
Ma'am, do we write it as downwards or should we write it as like clockwise?
I will explain. I will explain. Firstly, we have to prepare diagram for it. Can you prepare it your own? Actually, what they are saying, this is the electric circuit. Okay. Circular loop. Consider a circular loop of wire lying in the plane of the table. How it will lie in the plane of the table? This one is the table. You imagine in that way, students, that these wires, this is going inside the table. This is the table, this circular loop upside the table, and connection inside the table. Okay.
Ma'am, it is placed on the table.
Means this part below the table and this part above the table. Are you getting the
Okay, ma'am.
diagram or not? Firstly, it is the most important thing. Ayukta, what about you? Just
Yes,
imagine
ma'am.
a table. In that way, this system in between the table and this one goes below the table, matlab circuit below the table, and wire is coming outside the table here again inside the table and connected to the circuit. Okay. Did you get the diagram, students?
Yes, ma'am.
It should be the direction of current, as here it is the positive terminal, negative terminal. It will move like that. So here field lines go like this. Firstly listen to me, after that I will show you the proper diagram. It will go like this, magnetic field lines. Okay, it will go like this. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so they are asking, consider a circular loop of wire lying in the plane of the table. Let the current pass through the loop clockwise. Apply the right hand thumb rule to find the direction of the magnetic field inside and outside the loop. Inside and outside the loop, you have to tell magnetic field. So here it is inside the loop, it is going downward. So you will write the statement pierce inside the table, and outside the loop it is coming,
Coming upwards from the table.
appear to emerge out from the table. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, second question. Aikta, are you okay with it?
Yes, ma'am.
Second, read the question.
The magnetic field in a given region is uniform. Draw a diagram to represent it.
Uniform means, uniform means
Like the same.
same. Hmm. Like the same. So can you make the diagram for it? Or which diagram we have to prepare for this answer?
Ma'am, this is related to circular loop or solenoid?
Here we have to give this one,
Solenoid.
solenoid. The magnetic field inside a current carrying long straight solenoid are uniform. Here, this one is uniform. Okay.
Ma'am, so in figure 13.10,
Hmm.
uh, the region where the magnetic field lines are uniform is inside the solenoid, right, ma'am? बीच में जहाँ straight है थोड़ा.
थोड़ा straight है. But you have to show full diagram. You have to
Okay,
show,
ma'am. And then how do we label that part?
no need to label.
Like we have to highlight that part, no?
No, no, no.
So we can just
Wait.
write below the diagram. If
Yes,
in like exam में से पूछेंगे तो.
yes, you can write. You can prepare this diagram. You have to prepare actually and draw a diagram to represent it. That's it. Okay. No need to write
Yes, ma'am.
anything. You have to show only with the diagram the magnetic field lines. You will write the magnetic field lines inside a current carrying long straight solenoid are uniform. That's it. Okay. Okay, students. You will give the statement only.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, Aita, question number 3. Choose the correct option.
Choose the correct option. The magnetic field inside a long straight solenoid carrying current first is 0, B decreases as we move towards its end, C increases as we move towards its end,
Hmm.
is the same at all points.
So you have to tell magnetic field inside a long straight solenoid carrying current.
Ma'am, I think it's the same at all points.
Is the same at all points. We have done right now previous question. Inside the circuit, it is the same in all direction. Okay. Okay, students, please confirm, did you get
Yes,
all the
ma'am.
things?
एक्सक्यूज मी मैम।
Yes.
मैम अगर मुझे आज साइंस के सैम्पल पेपर सॉल्व करने हैं तो कहाँ से लेना है, लाइक ऑनलाइन?
Okay, I will tell you. Wait. So students, will do sample papers now. Okay. For science sample papers, Thania, you can use NCRT app.
जी मैम, एक्चुअली आपने शायद मुझे लिंक भेजा था क्योंकि देयर आर मेनी एनसीईआरटी एप्स। कैन यू रीसेंड दैट लिंक
Yes, yes,
मैम?
yes, yes, yes. I can share that link and you can get sample paper there. Will continue
ओके मैम।
magnetic
और
effect.
आप और
Yes, yes.
आपने बोला था कि
हाँ,
ओसवाल के पेपर्स परचेस करने हैं।
if actually you have to fix a target, you can do completely from NCRT app because there are also a lot of sample paper. So it won't
यस
be
मैम, क्योंकि
possible.
मैं आज फिजिक्स थोड़ा करना चाहती हूँ। मैं इस चैप्टर को आज खत्म कर लूंगी, तो इसके लिए क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करना चाहती हूँ।
Yes, yes, you can use sample paper. That's the best option because in that way we get which type of questions we are going to get in the examination. The main problem which we face during the examination, or sometimes you also seen that marks are very less in spite of hard work because we don't know that how we will get questions in the examination. We know the answer, but it is very difficult to understand the question. So what for sample paper, I will say you, if you are using NCRT app, lot of sample papers are there and new sample papers also uploaded. So you can focus only in that. And if you are purchasing Oswal, you can focus only in that. But it won't be possible that you can do so many, means two, three different books. Okay, Oswal sample papers are good, no doubt.
हम्म,
But my suggestion is that focus only in one direction. If you are using NCRT app,
तो अभी के लिए
NCRT
एनसीईआरटी,
app is the
तो
best.
एनसीईआरटी पहले कर।
NCRT app. Okay. So force on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field will continue tomorrow. Okay. Wait.
यस मैम।
Sample papers are the best option to get good marks in the examination. Sometimes it happens that our syllabus is not completed or some topics are left. So by sample paper, we can get that which type of questions we will get from that particular topic. If it is not important, we can leave that topic or we can give only quick summary. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Ayukta, read
Yes, ma'am.
एक second, wait. I will start this sample paper from the last because what happens in starting very easy questions. Give me 1 second. And in the last, which type of long questions we will get? You put your notebook, sorry, you put your textbook with you so that if you want, you can take help. Try to give answers without any help, but in case if you are don't remember any topic, so that you can learn hand to hand. I will give you proper answers also. This one is the last question. Third B. I am starting from the last. Third B.
Ma'am, should I read?
Yes.
Mention the pathway of urine starting from the organ of its formation. Name any two substances which are reabsorbed from the initial filtrate in the tubular part of the nephron.
Nephron. Aikta, you understood about the question? You have to give pathway of
Yes, ma'am.
urine, which is starting from the organ of its formation. So let me know organ from where it is formed.
Ma'am, kidneys,
After that,
um, uret- ureters,
very good. After that,
urethra,
firstly in urinary bladder it is collected.
urinary bladder,
Okay, after
and
that,
then urethra.
okay. So we completed first part. Pathway of urine is starting from the organ of its formation. This is of 1 mark. Means here the division is given in that way. Pathway of urine is starting from the organ of its formation. This question is of 1 mark. And after that, name any two substances which are reabsorbed from the initial filtrate in the tubular part of nephron. What is nephron?
The filtering unit of the kidney.
Huh. Filtering unit of the kidney, and here two substances you have to give which is of half marks. In this way this question is complete full 2 marks. Let me know two substances.
Water and glucose.
Hmm. The total glucose, amino acid, salts and water, and you can give any two. Actually you should give any two. Glucose, amino
Ma'am,
acids.
so glucose and water is correct.
Correct. Obviously it's correct. I'm giving you complete
Okay.
answer which is given by the CBSE NCRT, and this is the marking scheme of this question. First part is of 1 mark and remaining of half marks. Okay, got it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, uh, we are going upside. So next question, Thanya.
What is transpiration? How is it useful to plants?
Hmm. So what is transpiration? How is it useful to plants? It is complete 2 mark
Ma'am,
question.
transpiration is related to water or is it gaseous exchange?
Mhm. It
Pani.
Pani. It is related to
So,
water. And which water?
so the
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 loss,
water stored in plants in the leaf. The loss of water from the
the loss of water in the form of,
stomata of the leaves,
huh,
gaseous vapors from the stomata of the leaves is known as transpiration.
transpiration. Proper definition is given. The loss of water in the form of vapor from the aerial part of the plant is known as transpiration. And how?
Aerial part
एरियल
means
पार्ट मीन्स जो कि हवा में है पार्ट. Your answer is also correct. Water loss through stomata. But the answer which I told you given by CBSE.
okay, ma'am.
How is it useful to plants?
Ma'am, to maintain the temperature of the plant.
Hmm, very good. Second, first point you have given me to maintain the temperature of the plant. Second point is it provides cooling effect. It provides cooling effect. And third is helps in the absorption and upward movement of water and dissolved minerals in it from the roots to the leaves. Okay, student, did you get these two questions? Third A, third B? Don't think that we will
Yes,
read
ma'am.
again after the class or we will learn after the class. During the class only learn these two.
Ma'am, so transpiration provides the suction pull for the upward movement of
Yes,
water in
very good.
plants.
In plants, suction pull for the upward movement.
What is the second point?
The points which I told you helps in the temperature regulation. Second is provides cooling effect. Obviously जब evaporation होता है it gives cooling effect. Third, it helps in the absorption and upward movement of water and dissolved minerals in it from the roots to the leaves.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
Okay, and marking
मैम
is
सो कूलिंग इफेक्ट और टेम्परेचर रेगुलेशन अलग अलग पॉइंट है ना मैम, ये इंटरकनेक्टेड नहीं है ना?
nahi. Can you differentiate these 2 points? Okay, I will explain. As our body temperature is 37 degrees C, so this is the temperature regulation. And you have observed when we sweat a lot, okay, and we stand inside the fan or below the fan, we feel cooling effect due to the evaporation of sweat. So that one is cooling effect. Okay.
ओके मैम.
So these two questions we have done. Marking scheme I also told you you have to write in proper way during the examination. Now question number 39. Okay, okay. This is the question number 39. But for third part they have given option.
मैम तो हाउ इज इट यूजफुल टू प्लांट्स में हाफ हाफ मार्क एक एक मतलब दो लिखने हैं, दो दो
Ha, for
बेनिफिट्स.
transpiration it is given of 1 mark. And how is it useful to plants? It is also of 1 mark. But as you have to write points, so you can write all 4 points 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4 because points are very small.
Yes, ma'am. Even my teacher is telling me that in exam, if they ask for like if they ask for any two benefits or like two,
Yes, yes.
then we should always write more than that.
Here, like any two substances are given, depends on the question. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, next 39. Read Ayukta.
We eat food. What happens to this food during aerobic respiration in our body?
Ek second, bete. Now you have to read from here. This first second part is related to this paragraph. The maintenance
The
function.
maintenance functions of every of every living organisms on the earth keeps going on even when they are not doing anything particular. The processes which together perform the job of maintenance of life are known as life processes. These processes are nutrition, respiration, transportation, and excretion.
Hmm. Two types of nutrition. Two types means half of mark for each. Here it is given life processes. We already done complete chapter nutrition, respiration, transportation and excretion. Yes, Ayukta, list two types of nutrition. Can you hear me, students?
Ma'am, heterotrophic nutrition and uh,
Heterotrophic and
ma'am, I'm not able to recollect the word.
okay, okay. Tanya, you let me know.
Ma'am,
Okay.
autotrophic nutrition.
Autotrophic and heterotrophic nutrition. Very good. Second. Tanya, read second.
We eat food. What happens to this food during aerobic respiration in our body?
Hmm.
Ma'am, so the food is digested first
Hmm.
and then the energy is absorbed
Hmm.
during aerobic respiration.
Hmm. Aikta, will you tell about this one? Second part. During.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
I think during aerobic respiration, the energy which is there
Hmm.
in the presence of oxygen, it gets converted into
Hmm.
uh, carbon dioxide,
Hmm.
water, and energy.
Ha- So correct answer is the air. Oxygen we inhale is used for the breakdown of food, that is glucose, into carbon dioxide and water with the release of energy. And here you can give reaction also, that the food reacts with oxygen giving carbon dioxide, water and energy. Okay, so question number 39 we prepared. Magnetic effect will be completed I think within 2 days. After that focus on the sample papers. Here, this question number 38 is related to chemistry. Balancing, combination reaction, displacement reactions, thermal decomposition, complete thing is there. We'll discuss about this question tomorrow. Okay, so that's all for today's class.